If you've been holding off on upgrading your camera, this might be the moment you've been waiting for. Because what I'm about to share with you about the upcoming Nikon Z7 III could completely change the landscape of professional photography in 2025. Before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we'll be covering everything from groundbreaking specifications to potential pricing, and most importantly, a game-changing feature that Nikon has kept under wraps until now. Let's address what many photographers have been eagerly anticipating: the confirmation of the 61+ megapixel sensor. This specification alone represents a significant leap forward in Nikon's imaging technology. But there's considerably more depth to this development than just the impressive resolution numbers. Let's examine this sensor in detail. The newly developed full-frame BS-ICM-OS sensor utilizes a sophisticated back-illuminated design. This architecture fundamentally changes how light reaches the photodiodes. By moving the circuitry to the rear of the sensor, Nikon has potentially achieved two critical improvements. First, there's enhanced light gathering efficiency, which translates to better low-light performance. Second, the design allows for faster readout speeds, crucial for both high-speed shooting and reduced rolling shutter in video. The sensor's pixel architecture has been completely redesigned. Each photo site now features what Nikon calls dual-gain output. This technology effectively provides two separate readout paths for each pixel. One optimized for bright light conditions, maintaining exceptional detail and dynamic range. And another specialized for low-light scenarios, significantly reducing noise while preserving color accuracy. But before I reveal that breakthrough, let me paint you a picture of what we're dealing with here. Imagine having the resolution of a medium-format camera, with the speed of a sports camera, and the video capabilities that could make some cinema cameras nervous. That's what the leaked specifications are suggesting. The buffer capacity has seen a substantial upgrade. According to the leaked specifications, the camera can maintain up to 20 frames per second shooting for up to 100 RAW files. This is achieved through a new image processing pipeline that includes dual X-speed processors working in parallel. The implications for sports and wildlife photographers are significant. Imagine tracking a cheetah at full sprint, capturing every subtle muscle movement in perfect detail without worrying about buffer limitations. The video capabilities deserve special attention. The 8K 30 frames per second recording isn't just about resolution. It's about how this camera processes such massive amounts of data. The internal recording capabilities include various codecs, from the efficiency of H.265 to the professional-grade flexibility of ProRes RAW. But here's what makes this truly remarkable. The camera employs a new heat dissipation system. Early reports suggest it can record 8K footage for up to 90 minutes without overheating. This is a direct response to the thermal limitations that have plagued other high-resolution mirrorless cameras. And speaking of performance, there's something about the autofocus system that literally made me do a double take when I first saw the leak. But we'll get to that game-changing feature in just a moment. Imagine you're shooting a wedding. The bride is walking down the aisle. With this camera, you could be recording in 8K while simultaneously extracting 33-megapixel still images. That's like having two professional cameras in one. But there's more. The leaked specifications mention ProRes RAW internal recording. This is huge for several reasons. First, it means significantly reduced storage requirements compared to traditional RAW video. Second, it offers incredible flexibility in post-production. And third, this is where it gets interesting. It suggests Nikon might be targeting a very specific competitor. Can you guess which camera manufacturer is probably getting nervous right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Because what I'm about to reveal about the autofocus system might change your mind. Speaking of the autofocus system, the leaked documents mention something called advanced AI-based subject detection. But what does that actually mean? Well, the implications are staggering. And in the second half of this video, I'm going to break down exactly why this feature alone might be worth the upgrade. Plus, I'll reveal the leaked price point that's going to make a lot of camera manufacturers very uncomfortable. Now, about that AI-based subject detection system I teased earlier. The 493-point autofocus system represents a complete overhaul of Nikon's approach to subject tracking. Each focus point utilizes a cross-type sensor design. This means it can detect contrast in both vertical and horizontal orientations. But the real innovation lies in the processing. The new AI-based subject detection doesn't just recognize subjects. It analyzes movement patterns using a sophisticated algorithm that processes data from all focus points simultaneously. This system can track subjects moving at varying speeds, from a casual walker to a Formula One car. The AI processing adapts its prediction models based on the subject's characteristics. For instance, when tracking a bird in flight, it considers species-specific flight patterns. For sports, it can anticipate player movements based on common game scenarios. This level of intelligence in autofocus technology hasn't been seen before in any mirrorless camera. And here's something that's going to make a lot of Sony users raise their eyebrows. The leaked documents suggest this system might even outperform Sony's latest real-time tracking. But there's a catch, and it's one that could actually work in your favor. Before I reveal that catch, let's talk about what might be the most surprising aspect of these leaks: the price. According to multiple sources, Nikon is positioning this camera at approximately $3,500. Now, think about that for a moment. A camera with 8K video capabilities, advanced AI tracking, professional-grade weather sealing, all for less than its closest competitors. Let's dive deeper into the physical design elements. The 4-axis tilting touchscreen LCD represents a significant evolution in camera ergonomics. For architectural photographers, this means being able to shoot at virtually any angle without compromising on composition. The screen's multi-angle capability allows for precise framing in both portrait and landscape orientations. For videographers, it provides unprecedented flexibility when shooting from creative angles. Whether you're shooting from ground level or overhead, the screen maintains excellent visibility and touch responsiveness. Now, I know some of you are concerned about data management and reliability. Let's examine the dual UHS-2 SD card slots in detail. These aren't just ordinary card slots. The camera features a sophisticated parallel writing system. This means you can simultaneously record RAW files to both cards, or split your recording, with RAW files going to one card and JPEGs to another. The data transfer speeds have been dramatically improved. We're looking at write speeds that can handle sustained 8K video recording without dropping frames. The networking capabilities deserve special attention. The inclusion of 5 GHz Wi-Fi isn't just about faster transfer speeds. It's about professional workflow integration. The camera's networking system has been completely redesigned. It now features a dual-band antenna system that maintains stable connections even in crowded Wi-Fi environments. The enhanced Bluetooth connectivity uses the latest low-energy protocol. This means you can maintain a constant connection to your mobile device without significantly impacting battery life. The wireless capabilities hint at some exciting possibilities. Imagine being able to transmit full-resolution RAW files directly to a cloud server while shooting, or streaming 8K footage wirelessly to a remote monitor. The infrastructure is already built into this camera. It's just waiting for the software ecosystem to catch up. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of these leaks is what they tell us about Nikon's vision for the future. This isn't just about competing in today's market. It's about anticipating where professional photography is heading. The combination of high-resolution imaging, advanced AI capabilities, and professional-grade video features suggests Nikon is positioning this camera as a true hybrid powerhouse. Before I share my final thoughts on whether this camera is worth waiting for, I want you to know that I've created a comprehensive video about Nikon's entire 2025 lineup, including some surprising information about how this camera fits into their broader strategy. Based on all the leaked specifications and features we've discussed, if these reports prove accurate, the Nikon Z7 III represents more than just an incremental upgrade. It's a bold statement from a company that's determined to redefine professional photography. And at that price point, It could be the most significant camera release of 2025. If you want to see how this camera compares to the rest of Nikon's upcoming lineup, click the video that's appearing on your screen right now.